Eh bien bonjour à tous les amis et bienvenue pour un nouvel épisode sur The Wolf Among Us, l'épisode 14 il me semble. Et on se retrouve sans doute pour le dernier épisode. Alors avant de le commencer, je voulais quand même vous lire les extraits de Fables qu'on n'a pas encore lus. Donc voyons voir. Balle en argent. Les légendes entourent les grands loups magiques font souvent mention de leur faiblesse face aux armes en argent. Ces légendes sont vraies, la balle en argent avec laquelle Marie a tiré ce Bigby n'était pas la première, mais toute autre balle pourrait être la dernière. La moindre trace d'argent subsistant dans le corps de Bigby affaiblit son système immunitaire, ralentit sa récupération et peut lui occasionner de graves blessures à long terme. Mère par intérim. Avec Ishagob Crane hors du coup et le roi Cole toujours absent, la tâche de diriger Fableville échoua à Blanche. Elle s'attelle à la tâche depuis longtemps, s'occupant des affaires qui ne méritent pas l'attention de Crane. Maintenant qu'elle est entièrement responsable du bureau des affaires courantes, elle doit faire face à des intrigues politiques auxquelles elle n'avait jamais été exposée. Diable de Jersey, la bête du New Jersey. Les fables ne sont pas toutes arrivées dans ce monde à Fableville. Certains sont éparpillés aux quatre coins du monde, certains préfèrent le New Jersey à l'état de New York. C'est le cas du diable de Jersey. Les témoignages de ces apparitions divergent, bien que de nombreux témoignages fassent état d'ailes de cuir. Sa rencontre avec une certaine hache légendaire il y a des années l'a temporairement privé de cette fonction. L'arme du bûcheron, autrefois un simple outil pour abattre les arbres, cette hache prit une toute autre dimension lorsqu'elle fut enchantée par des druides et ornée de runes. Elle est véritablement devenue une arme de légende lorsque le bûcheron s'en est servi pour ouvrir le ventre du grand méchant loup de la tête à la queue, pour sauver le petit chaperon rouge. Elle porte peut-être des runes de l'ancien monde, mais la simplicité de sa forme et sa qualité en font une arme efficace encore aujourd'hui. Johan, son nom est souvent prononcé en même temps que ceux du boulanger et du fabricant de bougies de Fableville. Comme les autres commerces, la boutique de Johan, le boucher, approvisionne Fableville depuis des années. Morceaux frais, viande exotique et même des flancs de bœuf entiers pour le gros appétit des ogres et des trolls. Mais le commerce de Johan était victime de la crise de ses mauvaises fréquentations. La qualité de ses produits a commencé à décliner et sa boutique est devenue une couverture pour les opérations du tordu. Certaines personnes se demandent si finalement elles ont un jour connu le véritable Johan. Héritage de pirate. Certains pourraient penser que Barbe Bleue donne des dons au gouvernement de Fableville pour des raisons malhonnêtes, faveur spéciale ou poids plus important dans les décisions du gouvernement, mais ce qu'il veut vraiment, c'est du pouvoir et de la stabilité. En ce qui le concerne, Fableville permet de le séparer du monde des communs. Si son argent peut lui servir d'épée, il lui sert également de bouclier. Le repère du tordu. Le tordu occupe une église déconsacrée lors du l'un des nombreux lieux où il a installé ses opérations pour gérer la pègre de Fableville. Son ambiance feutrée en fait un lieu propice aux rencontres, à moins que l'on n'y soit pas le bienvenu. L'ancienne église est complètement condamnée de l'extérieur et le seul moyen d'y entrer est par l'une des nombreuses portails indiquées par une porte avec le symbole de roue de Catherine dessus, un peu partout en ville et ailleurs. Le tordu. Le tordu s'est lentement imposé comme l'un des personnages les plus puissants de Fableville. Ses opérations ont démarré avec une pièce tordue d'un demi-shilling et une maison biscornue. Ce sont les deux choses auxquelles il tient plus qu'à sa femme ou ses enfants, qu'il a d'ailleurs exécutés avant qu'ils ne deviennent un fardeau pour lui. Lors de son ascension, le tordu a piégé de nombreuses fables pour leur faire intégrer son réseau criminel, leur fournissant ce dont ils avaient besoin, mais toujours à un prix élevé. Il est malin, persuasif et impitoyable. Titime, sentinelle. Tandis que la plupart des fables ont pour théorie que leur longévité est allongée par la connaissance que les communs ont de leurs contes, pour quelques-uns ça ne semble pas être le cas. Lorsqu'une maladie ou une blessure fait partie intégrante de l'histoire d'un conte, ce savoir peut rendre la guérison presque impossible. C'est du moins ce que pensait Petit Tim, pas d'assurance maladie ni de magie, du moins aucune qui ne puisse se payer pour soigner sa jambe. La vie à la ferme. Avec son cadre idyllique et sa communauté organisée, la ferme semble être une excellente alternative à une vie difficile à Fableville. Mais ceux qui y vivent voient les choses de façon bien différente. Ils la voient pour ce qu'elle est, une prison. Un endroit où l'on peut être et faire ce que l'on veut, sans s'en aller. Bien que les fables d'aspect humain n'aient pas besoin d'y vivre, ce sont pourtant eux qui y ont toutes les responsabilités, les rôles décisionnaires, ce qui ne fait qu'envenimer les choses. Ah ben on a bien évolué. Allez, trêve. Trêve de bonus, les amis. Passons au dernier épisode. Crier au loup. C'est parti. Et j'aurai besoin de boire, moi, après, hein, parce que j'ai soif. De bonne eau.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss. You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you?
C'est ça, oui.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Ouais, possible.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Mais c'est Tordu qui lui a demandé.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you!
J'analyse.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Et voilà, Vladimiri.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Allez, c'est parti les emmerdes. Bon allez, toi parce que je t'ai sauvé la vie que voilà. Toi, on va te recasser l'autre corne.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh mais il va me laisser tranquille lui. Pardon.
This way.
Et pourquoi elle l'a protégée? La femme de Georgie là. J'ai pas trop compris. Ah non, elle a sauvé Georgie, d'accord. Pardon.
I know.
Voilà. Pardon. Arrête. Pas très discret.
Fuck! What was that?
Oh bah tiens l'autre. Ah bah merde, j'avais pas vu. Merde, si j'avais su.
No! Oh!
Take him off!
I can't!
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Holy shit.
Ah, il a vraiment beaucoup saigné pour le coup.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean—
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty.
Je le crois. Je le
So he
crois.
told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Il n'a pas tort.
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Elle serait morte.
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian.
Attendez, je me rappelle d'un truc. Il vient de dire, c'est soit elle dans le sens les filles, soit Viviane. Je pense à un truc. Viviane est la reine-mère des rubans. Parce que dans l'histoire, il y a aussi ça, dans l'histoire des rubans. Il me semble, dans le conte original, il y a aussi cette histoire de rubans. En gros, si une fille autre que Viviane parle, le ruban se défait et la tête est automatiquement coupée de la femme qui a parlé. Si on leur enlève à la main le ruban, il se passe exactement la même chose. Par contre, j'ai l'impression que si on retire le ruban de Viviane, les autres filles pourraient être libérées. Et c'est peut-être pour ça qu'il a dit c'est soit Viviane, soit elle. Dans le sens, si je veux libérer les filles, je dois tuer Viviane. Par contre, si je veux garder Viviane, il faut que je tue les filles.
So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die.
Voilà, je pense, hein.
Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Voilà.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories.
Voilà.
Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing.
Et voilà.
You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
J'ai pas la tuer.
What are you doing?
Break the spell.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Wow.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Oh non, là je peux rien dire.
Shit!
Ah non, là je peux rien dire. Wow.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Bah j'avais raison. Hein.
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Attends, c'est moi ou voici trip?
Up. Don't think so, Bigby.
Oh putain, c'est dégueu. Désolé. Oh, c'est dégueu.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
Mais il peut pas se reconstituer,
really
lui?
Fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Je vais l'aider.
All right, Georgie.
Allez, adieu, Georgie. Voilà, mon cœur, il en prend... Waouh! Ah, je me sens pas bien. Je me sens pas bien du tout. Ouais, mais c'était sûr que c'était le tordu derrière tout ça. Et lui, il a protégé Viviane, donc bon. Mais quand même, il a tué 2 personnes, voire 3, pour en sauver une. Donc bon, la pauvre Viviane, elle avait toute la responsabilité sur son dos. Bon, quelque chose me dit qu'avant de voir le tordu, on va affronter Bloody Mary. Je suis sûr. Allez, quand faut y aller, faut y aller.
course.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Il a gardé ça en signe de trophée?
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned.
Parce que toi tu combats à la loyale. Voilà. Ouais, elle va être pénible à l'affronter, hein. Derrière toi. Je me demande comment on la tue, du coup. Bon, elle est nulle. Elle est dans aucun des deux, peu importe ce que je choisis, elle sera dans aucun des deux. Waouh. Il faut avoir du réflexe, hein. Désolé, j'ai poussé le bouton. Là c'est bon, je me suis protégé. Waouh.
Where are you?
Ah ouais, c'est chaud, hein.
Come out and face me.
Oh, elle est pas Jojo, hein. Ouh, elle est pas Jojo. Ouais, j'ai appuyé. Waouh. Oh, il peut se transformer en énorme loup. Comme dans le conte. C'est dégueu. C'était la dernière. Et B. On est badass hein, quand même. Et lui qui attend patiemment là-haut.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you.
Ah, bah là c'est le traducteur espagnol, celui qui a fait le fichier qui a oublié de traduire en français. Donc là, bah, le gars il a dit bonjour Bigby, et lui il dit donne-moi une bonne raison pour ne pas te détruire maintenant.
This gun holds 6.
Ce pistolet tient 6 balles d'argent Ok.
Strands of specially designed silver. I won't miss next time.
La prochaine, il la loupera pas. Ah, désolé hein, pour la traduction là.
Before you do anything with me, I thought...
Antes que conmigo creo que debería decirle un... Ouais, bon, en gros, il va encore parler là. Hein.
Snow White wants you to bring
Ouais, il veut que, il veut que Blanche vienne avec lui, quoi.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back.
Voilà, il essaie de marchander en gros sa vie. Hein.
Alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself.
En gros, là, il dit qu'il veut avoir une opportunité de pouvoir se défendre.
And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given.
Et digo que la señorita Nieves creo que debe.
A fair trial. Can we
Ouais, il dit que Blanche elle veut une justice juste, donc bon.
Agree on that. You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate.
Bon, moi ce que je vous propose, parce que j'ai pas tout le temps à faire pause, c'est que je lis tranquillement hein, ce qu'il dit, et après je fais une traduction. Donc lui, en gros, là pour l'instant, Bigby il dit, dis-moi maintenant, et il dit, bah, si tu veux une réponse, il va falloir qu'on coopère ensemble, quoi.
There's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Donc là, il dit, on n'a pas de raison de s'entretuer. Il dit, bah ouais, mais alors pourquoi tu plantes un flingue devant moi? Il dit, oh, c'est juste une précaution. Hein.
Stand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that.
Il dit qu'ils sont pas des assassins.
Chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their death.
Donc là, il dit qu'il a parlé avec Georgie et qu'il sait que le tordu lui a ordonné de les tuer.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you.
Et là, il dit que Georgie a mal compris en gros.
Not a killer.
Il dit que c'est un businessman mais pas un tueur. En gros.
As long as you agree to my terms, because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Là, il dit, il ne dira pas plus un mot sans être devant la communauté pour... En fait, il y a un tribunal, en gros.
If you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
Là, c'est chose qu'il demande. Hein. En gros, il dit qu'est-ce qui comble plus pour toi, d'être un héros ou d'avoir la vérité? Donc là, en gros, on a le choix choisir entre se trata de face, donc de la vérité, de la justice.
Bon, allez. I'm doing this for Faith because she and Lily died, and someone is going to answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
C'est toi qui as demandé à Georgie. Il dit pourquoi tu es là? Il est mort, n'est-ce pas? C'est ce qu'il a demandé.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand.
Il lui demande est-ce que tu penses vraiment que je suis aussi stupide que ça? Bah oui, c'est le tordu qui a demandé de ça. Il entend que, enfin, il a compris qu'il est dans l'obligation de l'arrêter, mais il pourrait le gracier en gros.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not.
Donc là, soit bueno, vamos, ça veut dire ok, ben on y va. Soit il dit nous allons aller à aucun lieu, nulle part. Ok, on va y aller. On va aller donc avec le tordu. Donc là, on va suivre le tordu. Voilà.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup.
Bon, allez.
I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
Vous êtes en état
Given a
d'arrestation.
trial in front of your...
Ok, vous allez... en gros, il va subir une justice rapide et égale.
And your punishment will follow.
Dans le château. Dans la tour, si vous préférez. Bon, j'espère qu'ils vont mettre la traduction quand même, parce qu'après, je suis obligé de m'arrêter à chaque fois pour vous faire un petit topo.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Alors là, on passe à de l'allemand. Oh dude, on passe à de l'allemand. Je pense que c'est dans les fichiers que j'ai dû mettre. Il y a un petit problème. Bon. Bon, bah on n'a plus qu'à écouter et puis après je vous fais un topo.
He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Mais bon, là vous avez compris, hein, ils l'insultent. Hein. Ils sont tous un peu choqués. Ils voient enfin le
Are you
Crooked
okay?
Man.
It's been hours. We...
Ah ouais, par contre là pour choisir, moi je vais me taire hein, les amis. Moi je vais me taire parce que je sais pas quoi choisir. Ah c'est horrible.
We're worried you'd run into some trouble at the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary, I guess you've been worse.
Après je vous invite à voir d'autres let's play pour la fin.
I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Bon, elle est contente qu'ils reviennent en un seul morceau. En gros, très surprise qu'ils soient aussi
Throw
peu
this
amochés.
asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You
killed
Lily!
Where the fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Est-ce que je peux avoir
Thank
votre
you all for
attention?
coming here on such short
Merci à tous
notice.
d'être venus.
I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not...
Bon, là, il a repris parce qu'elle a dit qu'en gros, il est accusé de meurtre. Et là, il dit ah, vous pouvez demander au shérif, ce n'est pas moi qui ai tué, c'est Georgie.
me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
I already took care of Georgie, so drop
What do
it.
you mean you took care of him?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Allow me. Justice has already been dispatched.
En gros, il dit
Bigby
selon moi, la justice a déjà été faite.
executed him.
He's...
Bigby l'a exécuté.
What?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
Donc là, elle dit, pendant tout son truc, là, en gros, elle dit, oui, une fois que j'aurai dit tout ce que j'ai à vous reprocher, vous pourrez vous défendre, mais laissez-moi terminer.
If you insist.
Allez, vas-y, reprends Bigby.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Twice, 2 fois. Oui. Elle dit, bah, vous êtes accusé d'avoir tué Lily et Face, d'avoir essayé de tuer Bigby à 2 reprises, d'avoir aussi Tous les histoires d'argent, hein, pas dans la ville. Hein.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie.
Voilà, la
Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Voilà, de fraude, de corruption, de possession d'articles de magie frauduleux.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Est-ce qu'il a quelque chose à dire?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily. So you can strike that one from your little.
Donc là, il est en train de dire qu'il a rien à voir avec Faith et Lily.
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
So let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets.
Bon, là, je vous passe hein, le dialogue. Hein, ça c'est plus ou moins assez transparent. Hein. Ils sont un peu, voilà, tout le monde veut un peu se venger de lui en disant c'est le mal incarné. Bon, ce qui est pas faux non plus. Hein. Mais elle a dit non, il faut qu'on fasse ces choses dans les règles. Il faut lui laisser une chance de se défendre. Sinon, on pourra pas reprendre une société convenablement si on ne respecte pas les règles qu'on a mis en place.
We are going to treat everyone fairly,
On doit
even
traiter
when
tout le
they
monde de la
don't
même façon, en
deserve
gros.
it.
Et ne pas réfléchir avec ses émotions. Qu'il faut parler avec la justice.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Maybe I should have kept an eye on him. But can you really blame me for what happened?
Of course we can. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Vaut mieux pas que je parle, hein, pourquoi
Look, I understand the confusion, but I had the best of intentions. My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Is this going somewhere?
Straight to the point, I see. You'll make a fine deputy mayor. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to—
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government...
Bon, là, je vous passe les détails, mais il laissait un peu de retourner le cerveau à tout le monde à dire non, moi, j'ai simplement aidé j'ai été là pour les protéger et pour les cacher. Donc, avec les charmes, il dit tout ce que j'ai fait, c'est pour pouvoir vous protéger, vous cacher. Donc là, le mari de Faith, eh ben, il disait bah oui, mais non, elle n'était pas si libre que ça, au final. Hein. Donc, bon.
abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners. I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do?
Elle dit elle a tout lâché derrière elle pour venir ici. Personne n'était là pour elle et qu'elle est venue vers lui et que lui lui a tendu la main.
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables.
Et il lui a redonné un arbre. Elle a pu l'utiliser pour
ses
charmes.
She was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but...
Ah, il essaie de... Heureusement qu'on n'a pas détruit son arbre. Parce que là, il est en train de la retourner. Il a dit, qui c'est qui vous a donné un nouvel arbre? Qui c'est qui vous a donné un logis? Qui c'est qui vous a donné un travail? C'est moi. Et elle, qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait, Blanche? Et elle répond, elle a essayé de détruire mon arbre.
Bigby refused.
Mais Bigby a refusé.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not? Bigby just means this is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Voilà, donc là Bigby il dit je sais ce que vous êtes en train de faire, vous essayez de les manipuler, et Blanche du coup Blanche elle a dit, vous savez pourquoi je vous ai demandé de détruire votre arbre? Elle a dit parce que vous maniganciez avec Crane et l'homme tordu. Donc
Wasn't her fault. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Elle a dit...
We've made some mistakes.
Elle a dit, ouais, non, c'est pas par rapport à ça. Elle a dit juste parce que vous voyiez Crane, parce qu'il faisait l'amour avec un sosie de vous, donc c'est ça qui vous a amené à être aussi véhémente.
Made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Désolé pour cette fin d'épisode un peu chaotique.
That may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Vous êtes enfin libre de lui maintenant.
His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Voilà. T'as perdu mon gars.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Il dit que là, les accusations ne sont pas fondées.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
No, we are not done.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed them.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Donc là, t'as la bête qui dit, bah oui, mais Georgie, il travaille pour le tordu, donc c'est la faute au tordu. Et là, le gars, il répond, oui, mais alors vous êtes en train de dire que parce que il travaille pour moi, je suis responsable de tout ce qu'il fait?
Yes. Of course. Yes. You're responsible.
Ça, j'avais
If I'm
compris.
to blame for George's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Voilà, il a dit, bah alors à ce moment-là, Blanche, elle est aussi responsable des actes qu'a fait Bigby, vu que Bigby travaille pour elle. Et il essaie de retourner la situation.
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Ah oui. Là, il est en train de parler de la torture qu'on a fait à Tweedledee.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare?
Là, c'est toujours le même discours. Hein. Il dit ceux-là dans les bureaux, ils vont toujours ignorer et tout. Et moi, je veux faire une protection,
Challenge
des
their
rentes et
brutality
tout.
when it leaks to our dear citizens. Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Qui est-ce qui vous a protégé du grand méchant loup? C'est moi.
Bigby! Miss White!
Oula.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you
Elle
take
voulait être sûre d'avoir une chance de
a
dire
moment
quelque
to
chose.
catch your breath, little
What's she
one?
doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Elle a besoin de dire quelque chose.
Bluebeard.
What?
Well, of course you can speak. Go ahead.
You probably don't remember me.
Vous ne vous rappelez probablement pas de moi.
Why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I
Just shut up.
Mais maintenant, elle est
You
libérée.
enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons.
Voilà, elle a dit on est esclave de vous depuis des années et on ne pouvait rien dire à cause de ce foutu ruban.
But you know what?
Mais maintenant, c'est quoi?
Now it's my turn to
Maintenant,
talk.
c'est mon tour.
I found Vivian's body.
Elle a trouvé le corps de Viviane.
Did you kill her?
Est-ce que vous l'avez tué?
Did he?
Est-ce que...
Sheriff, this is
Pas
highly
vraiment.
irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
Voilà, elle s'est libérée du
I'm
ruban.
sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa.
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
Elle dit qu'elle était présente quand tu as demandé. Elles sont mortes à
The
cause
only
de...
two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have
Il lui a
never
dit-
done anything.
Il lui a très clairement... Là, elle est en train de balancer que c'est très clairement lui qui a demandé à Georgie de les tuer.
Without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw
Et
it
là, il dit,
firsthand.
nous avons notre preuve.
good enough
Enfin,
for
lui
me?
disait, vous avez pas de preuves. Et ben là, il va dire, là, on a une preuve, hein, on a des témoignages. Hein, toutes les femmes qui maintenant peuvent parler.
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him.
Bon, là, elle est en train de dire, nous sommes pas des tueurs, ok, il est un meurtrier, mais nous, on n'a pas besoin de l'être
Lock
aussi.
him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help.
Comment on peut être
We'll use
sûr
magic.
Comment on peut être sûr qu'il peut pas s'enfuir? Elle dit, bah moi, je peux aider en utilisant la magie.
Maybe there will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't get it.
So we get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Oh mon dieu, je vais devoir faire un show en allemand.
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Bon bah désolé, ça va être le hasard, hein. Enfin, je pense.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Bah en fait, voilà, j'ai pas besoin de choisir au final. Allez, au revoir.
There you are.
Ah, vous êtes là.
You all remember this moment.
J'espère que tout le monde se retiendra de ce moment.
When you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Je sais pas. Et j'ai appuyé, c'est bon? J'ai rien fait, hein. C'est lui qui a décidé tout seul, hein. Bon bah voilà, il est dans le puits. Bah en fait, je pense que peu importe ce qu'on faisait, ça allait finir comme ça. Hein. Je pense que ça allait finir comme ça, ouais.
Another one of us to erase from the books.
Encore un nom à rayer du livre. C'était ça que c'était indiqué. Enfin, ce qu'elle a dit, en gros.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Ah bah... Ça revient en français. Cool. Par contre, là, il y a un bug avec ça, par contre. Attendez, je me demande juste un truc, les amis. Bon, on peut se le permettre, hein, vu qu'on a encore du temps de vidéo. Attendez. On va revenir à l'écran. Allez. Voilà. Voilà. Comme ça, on n'a pas de bug de choix. On n'a pas de bug de choix comme ça.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, elle est un nœud.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Bon, en tout cas, on risque pas de revoir le tordu, hein, vu qu'il est dans le...
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Vu qu'il est dans le puits.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! We forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Mo.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's a fucking pig? I don't know. He, must have run off. Bullshit!
Peu importe ce que j'aurais répondu, il a pas confiance en moi de toute façon.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Voilà, c'est pour ça qu'ils ont
But
été
then
tués.
Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Voilà.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay?
Oh non.
I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Il n'aurait pas dû
So you
mentir.
think that makes it okay to lie?
Au final, c'est bien Georgie, au final.
Their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because
Enfin,
of a
en quelque
stupid
sorte.
technicality. Especially after
Mais elle a pas
that
entendu
night
vraiment de sa
after
bouche.
Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh, c'est elle alors.
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there.
Le tissu de
That was
jean,
you?
mais oui, c'était elle.
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Oh.
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Donc quoi? Attends, quoi? Enfin, vous avez peut-être pas capté, les gens, hein? C'est exactement la phrase qu'avait dit Faith quand Bigby lui a parlé au même endroit. Elle avait dit exactement la même chose. Est-ce que Narissa et Faith auraient changé leur charme?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like
Et
it?
voilà.
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh non, je veux la suivre.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Donc c'est Faith. J'ai l'impression. Avait tué Georgie, avait ramené le tordu vivant, avait dit d'accepter les cadeaux de Chiji. J'espère au moins avoir fait quelque chose de bien. Ok. Stat spécial. Ouais, bon, moi ça on s'en fout un peu. Bon, le générique on s'en fout. On va lire ce qu'il y a à lire, hein, parce qu'on n'a pas encore tout lu. Ah, il y a des éléments qu'on n'a pas encore débloqués, hein. Mais bon, je vais pas refaire le jeu non plus. Histoire de Viviane était la première à porter la malédiction du ruban violet. Retirer le ruban entraînait la mort et le sort qui était lié empêchait toute tentative d'en parler. Avec le temps, elle tenta de vivre une vie normale. Elle finit par épouser un gentil garçon, mais il se posait sans cesse des questions à propos du ruban autour de son cou en dépit de ses prières pour qu'il arrête. Une nuit, il essaya de le retirer pendant qu'elle dormait. Au moment où il tirait sur le bout du ruban, Viviane se réveilla et il vit que son mari s'apprêtait à faire. Prise de panique, elle recula, empêchant le nœud d'être défait. Furieuse, elle tenta de lui faire réaliser la gravité de son acte, mais son mari était incapable de comprendre. Elle réalisa qu'elle ne pouvait pas lui faire confiance et décida de le quitter. Elle vécut seule le restant de ses jours dans le royaume, préférant la sécurité de l'isolement au risque d'une autre trahison. Le sacré bandit. Viviane et Georgie se rencontrèrent durant l'exode depuis les royaumes et ils s'aidèrent mutuellement à survivre pendant le long voyage vers le monde commun. À leur arrivée, toutefois, ils eurent des difficultés à gagner de quoi vivre. Avec leur maigre pécule, ils ouvrirent le sacré bandit. Gérer un club de striptease n'était peut-être pas leur métier de prédilection, mais ils se dirent qu'il valait mieux diriger un endroit de ce genre plutôt de désespoir finir par y travailler. Grand méchant, le vrai Bigby. La véritable apparence de Bigby est celle d'un loup géant de 2,50 m. Outre son pouvoir légendaire, le souffle essoufflé, il a aussi hérité des autres aptitudes de son père, le vent du Nord. Par exemple, Bigby est capable de retenir son souffle extrêmement longtemps, ce qui fait qu'il est impossible pour lui de se noyer. La loyauté de Mary. Bloody Mary a commencé à travailler pour le tordu il y a des siècles. Il lui avait promis qu'elle pourrait faire ce qu'elle voulait tant qu'elle accepterait de lui servir de garde du corps personnel et d'homme de main. Grâce au pouvoir et à l'influence du tordu, Mary n'a jamais eu à s'inquiéter d'être arrêtée par les autorités. Elle adore son travail et défendrait le tordu jusqu'à la mort, principalement parce que cela l'amuse. Et B. Quand un criminel est capturé à Fableville, la procédure traditionnelle est de tenir une audience officielle en présence de la communauté ou des parties concernées. Toutefois, les exceptions abordent pour accélérer le processus. En réalité, il n'existe pas de règles établies dans ce genre de situation et le respect de la procédure tient pour beaucoup à la personne qui est en charge. Crane étant définitivement hors de course, le maire Cole a officiellement nommé Blanche-Neige directrice des affaires courantes et adjointe au maire en son absence. Beaucoup diront que cette nomination était courue d'avance, car elle a été des piliers de l'établissement de Fableville et qu'elle s'est personnellement assurée que de nombreuses fables arrivent bien sains et saufs dans ce nouveau monde. Elle assure également de façon officieuse le travail d'adjointe au maire depuis des années. Après avoir fui des royaumes, Bigby Wolf passa de nombreuses années à vagabonder en Europe avec une colonie de fables se développant rapidement dans le Nouveau Monde. Blanche-Neige et l'épouvantail suivre le loup et lui offrir de venir à Fableville. Il accepta et Blanche-Neige le coupa avec un couteau couvert de lycanthropie pour lui permettre de se changer en humain à volonté. D'accord. Bigby devint shérif de Fableville sous l'administration du roi Cole, mais en raison de son passé violent, peu de fables lui font confiance et il lui est interdit de mettre les pieds à la ferme. Encore aujourd'hui, il lutte pour se racheter aux yeux de la communauté. Bon après, pour les autres fins, je vous enverrai, je vous renvoie au let's play. Moi, je vais pas le recommencer encore une fois. Donc voilà, je vous laisse le chercher de votre côté. Et moi en tout cas j'espère que cette série vous aura bien plu. Alors sachez qu'il y a un 2 qui va sortir prochainement. Par contre s'il y a un 2 qui sort prochainement, je ferai en sorte de l'acheter que s'il est disponible en français au niveau des sous-titres. Parce que là je l'ai fait grâce à quelqu'un de la communauté, mais vous avez vu que à la toute fin, un moment le plus crucial, malheureusement, il y a eu des problèmes de traduction. Voilà, donc en tout cas, je pense les amis qu'on va en rester là pour ce let's play. J'espère qu'il vous aura plu, j'espère que ce type de jeu vous aura plu. On en fera d'autres, pas avec le même style de graphisme, hein, pour tout vous dire. Je compte faire le jeu Life is Strange, pour faire simple. Donc sur ce les amis, je vous fais à tous de gros bisous. Je vous remercie d'avoir vu ce let's play en ma compagnie et je vous souhaite une agréable journée. Bisous à tous, ciao ciao.